Hi guys, it's Carissa. I just recently went to a charity sale, which is, I've talked about it before. It benefits the Ronald McDonald House. Mike's mom has been volunteering for them for the past few years, but we've been going to this sale since 2006, I believe. Mike stumbled across it once in an old media play building, and we've been looking for it and going to it every year. It's gotten so big that they do two sales per year now. So some of this stuff is from a previous one, and the rest of it I think is from the most recent trip. But it's basically where people drive up and donate things for a certain number of weeks, and then they are separated into departments, and it's like one giant thrift store that's only up for a few days. Or you could look at it like a big garage sale, and it all benefits the Ronald McDonald House charity. So we usually do pretty well there. We got our dining room table there, and we've gotten quite a few things over the years. And this stuff that I have now is just a bunch of little things, but I like watching thrift hauls. They're usually clothes, but at this particular sale, I have never done well with clothing, but I will show you the kinds of things that I did pick up. So I'll get this part out of the way first. These two bags are knotted together, and there's a sticker on them that says both of these bags were $4.50. Now, what you do there is you, in each individual department, pick out what you're going to buy, and if you have multiple items, you bring them to a table where they're wrapped and totaled, so that once you go to the final registers, the lines go very quickly, but whew. Okay, so the first thing I have here is this tin. It's quite large, and it has a really pretty scene on it, and then a nice gold pattern on the side. It says Currier and Ives, printmaker to the American people. And I thought this was a nice tin for, I never have any tins for like holiday cookie stuff or just Christmas stuff in general, for gifting, or when I go make cookies at my aunt's and bringing them back myself. She usually buys the tins, or I have to bring like a Ziploc bag or something. So I thought it'd be nice to have. Plus, I also like these tins for decorating, just setting them up around the house at the holidays, which is why I think I purchased the next two. This one is, wow, this one is super detailed. It is a gingerbread house, and it has detail on all sides, and it doesn't have any kind of name on it or anything. I don't think that it was like, I think it was just sold to be a tin. I don't think it had anything in it necessarily. And the next one is this guy. How cute is he? Look at his little hands. So I thought those would be nice to have. Oh, it's a girl face on the back and a boy face on the front. Oh, these two lovers, they can never be together because they've got their backs to one another. Oh, look, and she's got a little purse. That's cute. Okay, Mike found a pair of shoes. They were brown men's dress shoes. They looked really nice. I'm weird about buying shoes secondhand. I've done it before, but they looked completely brand new, and I disinfected the inside. Mike doesn't feel quite the same as I do, and he saw these dress shoes, and he tried them on. They fit perfectly, which is weird, because he has a size 13 foot, so even in an actual store, we have a hard time finding shoes that are his size and that also fit. So he just sees these 5 minutes before they're closing, tries them on. They were only $15, and he was really excited about that until we noticed that they said Stephen Barry's on the bottom. Is that right? Not Stephen Barry's. Not Bus. It's a store that's not here anymore that used to be around, and everything I ever bought from there when they were here fell apart. So I know now why they probably didn't do so well, but he said that after wearing them like 2 days at work, they've been like ripping at the seams and falling apart. So that was probably not the best purchase, but he did find this tie, which I really liked. It looks like it's two different shades of blue, or like a black and navy with pink specks. It's a Jeffrey Bean, and it is 100% silk. And you know what? Ties are really hard to buy thrifted, because they almost always have a giant food stain, or let's hope it's a food stain, I don't know, on the tie. And I'm not the type who's really super savvy with stain removal, and I'm also guessing that there's a really good chance someone already tried that before they sent it off to the thrift store. So that was a nice find. I think he had another one, but he tends to leave his ties like in his truck or at his desk. He's just got a trail of ties everywhere. Now, I don't have all of these with me because there's probably 24 of them. But at one of the previous sales, I picked up all of these cups. These look like sake cups, or no, that's too big for that, isn't it? It's probably for green tea. And it does say on the bottom that it is from Japan. There is a sticker there. And I probably purchased these to make some type of ring dish out of for my Etsy shop because of the quantity of them, but I don't even remember doing that last time. I must have kind of hastily seen them and purchased them. I may actually keep a few for myself and then maybe still work with the rest of them. I'm not sure. I also picked up these 2 dishes probably to make like a one-of-a-kind item on my Etsy shop. That's what it was previously. When I first started it, it was me going to sales like this, going to thrift stores, going to garage sales, and finding items that I could paint and give new life to. So I bought this heart dish, which was $1. And actually, I don't know how much all of those tea cups were, but I believe it was $4 for all of them. I think that's what the bag said downstairs. So I purchased this heart dish, probably so I can, put somebody's wedding date or something on that for them and sell that. Some people do prefer to have a larger dish than what I normally use. And I also found this pink dish. This is probably like a candy dish or something, and this was $2. It looks like it's brand new. There's still a sticker on it and everything. And this is really cute. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit selfish right now. Maybe I will keep this for myself. I don't know. I probably won't. I don't know. Don't pressure me. Next, I have a lot of bird stuff. Okay. I'm starting to get worried, you guys. Is there a point where I need to get help for all the bird stuff? Did I tell you Mike's building me a chicken coop and we're going to have chickens? I don't understand the bird obsession, but it's alive and well. So here's this. This was $4, and it was intended initially to be probably an oil warmer because of the size of the indent in the top. And then there's a little tea light hole in the back here. This is really pretty. It's really unique looking, like the glaze to it. I would imagine if these were mass produced in some way, they each looked a little bit different, There is a sticker here, but I can't. Yeah, I don't really know where it's from or what his story is, but he lives with me now. I'm not sure that I would actually use it for what it's intended for. I do use Scentsy wax bars, but I don't think I'd put that in here, and I'm trying to eliminate the whole using candles thing anyway. So I might just use this to like drop rings or earrings in, kind of like the dishes that I make on Etsy, but I would just use this for myself. I just think it's really cute, and there's always a place for something like this in my home until I just overdo it and there's just bird stuff everywhere. And on to more bird stuff. This is a bag of birds that I don't know what they're for, and I don't know what oh, there was one more of them, but Mike put it on my desk downstairs. But this is $2. It was a bag of wooden birds. I will show you. It says they were made in China. And they're just these rustic looking little birds. There is a white one, a green one, a mustard colored one, and 2 brown ones. And then there's like a navy colored one downstairs. I don't know what to do with them yet, but they were just looking at me, I was thinking about actually making a really big wreath or something and putting a couple of them in it. just dispersing them into different craft projects, or possibly just saving them and sticking them in my Christmas tree or something like that. These will have some kind of crafty purpose. Next is my favorite thing to shop for at these sales. This was the first thing I fell in love with the first time I went to the Ronald McDonald House sale, and it's the first thing I look for every time I go into any kind of thrift store. It is what I call grandma chic jewelry, because I just really love the look of vintage, kind of gaudy, slightly costumey jewelry. The more round and plasticky looking, the better. So I didn't find any necklaces this time, and that's normally what I find. I have a good collection of those that I've gotten over the years. But this time I came away with 2 pairs of earrings, and they were $1 each. The first one is this kind of marbly looking peach and white swirled earring. So there's those. And the next, these were put on this funny little piece of plastic, but these are obnoxious, and boy do I love them. They are just these big white, round, giant ball earrings. This next item, I looked at this and walked away from it and walked away and came back and walked away again. And I thought, it's only $1, so even if I never use it, or if I just throw it in our costume bin, because we got, like a bin that we have Halloween costumes and stuff in, I thought, if I have kids and they want to play dress up someday or anything like that, but I might actually use it. I recently, and I guess by recently I mean in the last year or so, switched to carrying much smaller purses because I was getting out of control. I mean, I was like 2 items away from a rolling suitcase, and it was just too much. It was hurting my back. So I downsized, and I've been doing fairly well. I clean my purse out a lot more frequently when I have a smaller purse. And right now I'm using this little like Lulu Guinness purse with a long strap, and it's almost the same color as this, so I think maybe I'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll use it. But it was $1. It's this purse with a long thin strap, and it's got like a snappy kind of clutch top, so it doesn't really close, but it sort of hinge closes. The lining on the inside seems okay. It doesn't seem terribly dirty or anything, and I don't know, I might see if I can find like a flower, or make some kind of fabric flower to put on it so it'll look even more ridiculous. I don't know, I kind of like it. Do you ever just love something even though it's ugly? That's how I feel about that. This last item, for some reason, okay, is anybody else's husband like this? My husband will say yes to pretty much anything in life. And then he finds these arbitrary, bizarre things to contest me on for no reason. For no reason that I can tell. So we're at this sale. The whole point is that we're there to shop. And every sale, he finds at least one thing to be like, really? Is that what you want? I think if it's like over $3, he starts to question it. But I found this vintage hat box, and they had a few. They had one from a store called Sibley's that was around here like 35 years ago, and they're mostly square boxes, like old department store gift boxes. But this, I just love. It's a little bit fragile, like the edges are kind of worn on it. And this says it's from 42 East Avenue in Rochester, the Cutler Building. It was a store called Rose. I do not know what this store is. I may Google it and see if I can get information on it, but I just love this box. I do have a thing for decorative boxes, like those ones from Michael's. It's just an easy way to store clutter and have it look nice and have no one even know it's there. So I saw this. It was $4.50, I think, is how much it was marked up for. And Mike was like, "You want that?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "It's a hat box." I was like, "Mm-hmm. Do you want me to put a hat in it? Because I'll go buy a hat." For some reason, he really gave me a hard time about this. Ultimately, he picked it up and carried it to the register for me, but it was just weird. I was like, he was like, what are you going to put in it? I was like, do I have to know right now? Do I have to know before I can purchase it what I'm going to put in it specifically? And how would you know if I was lying to you if I just said, oh, I'm going to put this in it? So I thought that was funny. It was worth the debate. I think it's so pretty, and I'm sure I will put something in it. And in case you are wondering, no, I still do not know what that thing is. Thank you for watching my silly little thrift haul. If you enjoy this, let me know. Tell me what your favorite find is, or tell me in the comments below, what is a strange thing that your partner has contested for no good reason, at least that you could understand. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.